Okay, YouTubers. So YouTubers today we back with another video. And so I ran across this girl on TikTok and she was saying she had a dream about her brother, about him being unalive, and then it happened. I mean, I recall having a dream about an ex-boyfriend so vividly, and then it happened. So YouTube, maybe I can do a story time on that later, but YouTube, let's watch this video together.
Story time on how I dreamed the death of my baby brother, and it actually happened. My baby brother was 14. He was an innocent kid, and he got unalived due to mistaken identity in the neighborhood we grew up in. Three of my other childhood friends got unalived in that same weekend. All different situations, all different areas, but let's talk about it today. No, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all gonna have to give me a lot of grace because this story is so traumatic for me. Ooh. This story is so traumatic. Hold on, wait. My last story time, y'all have been very, very interested in knowing what happened with my brother. How did I lose him? Y'all been sending me condolences, and I feel like God gave me the strength, the heart, and the voice to speak on it today. I'm literally just got out of church, and I've been wanting to speak on it, but I just never had the strength to. But let's talk about it today. I just remember having this crazy dream, and in a dream, I had an altercation with some girls, and they had went and got some boys, and the boys came through on the block, just spraying the whole block. Now I had ran in the house to make sure my brother don't come outside, and him thinking we had just missed each other. This in a dream. I run upstairs to go make sure he stay in the house. He was downstairs trying to make sure I was okay. So he ran out, and all I remember is as soon as I heard the screen door close in the dream, I just run after him, and then I just hear more shots like as he coming out the door, like they just started like spraying more. Now I just remember jumping up out my dream, just praying, screaming, crying. Like still to this day, I didn't even tell my mama. Like I tell my mama everything, and this the first time everybody hearing about it. But I literally, like, I was so scared. Like I was so scared to speak on that situation because they say when you speak on your dreams, they come true. And I feel like as long as I didn't speak on it, maybe I was preventing it. Like, cause I didn't put it out into the world. Like I didn't put it out into the universe. So I felt like I was preventing it. So 2 days later, it's his 14th birthday, and all I remember is on my way to school, I make him a big old flipagram, and I type him the longest paragraph on Facebook. And I'm so mad my old page gone, but I was just saying like I cherish you so much, I love you so much, and I'm not even knowing why I'm saying all this, but I was just talking to him like I never see him again. Like I'm on this paragraph, I'm just texting everything, like spilling out my guts about how I feel about my brother, like I just love you so much. I don't know what I would do without you. And you the best person to me. And I cherish you. You the greatest kid. Y'all, my brother was a scholar. He was a straight A student, MVP basketball player on his team. He was finna go, he got accepted to Lane Tech. The weekend he got unalived, he was on his way to meet with the meet with the staff of Lane Tech or the administration or something like that. But he had like a high school tour set up with Lane Tech. He wanted to go to Duke and play basketball. He never wanted to go outside. All he wanted to do was hang with his friends, hang with his family, go to the movies, go laser tag, paintball gun. Like my brother was a really good kid. So all I remember is just telling him how much of a good person he was. I love him, and me and my brother. That's the only sibling that got the full blood as me, like same mama, same daddy. So we was always affectionate with each other. So it really didn't alarm me that I was saying all this. It's just like it was like a regular thing, but like how I was saying it, it was like I would never see him again, like it's or I would never be able to tell him this again, and that's so crazy to me. So after school that day, we go out, we take him to the movie and the dinner. And we have a ball. I got him a gift for his birthday. I had got him some slides, and I had got him a Tommy Hilfiger shirt. And I had just got my first job, so I thought I was doing it with my little $300 checks. I went and got my brother a gift, and he was so happy. And mind you, my daddy and my stepmom was moving because my stepmom was pregnant with my baby sister at the time. If you're from Chicago, you know my baby sister is the same year as my brother' death anniversary. So They was getting ready to move because they needed more room. They ended up getting their keys early. So my brother was like, you know what? I'm gonna say these for the new house. I'm gonna say these for the new house. Like, I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna say, like, he was so geeked. I got him his present, and I was so happy. Fast forward to October 28th, 2016. I just remember getting out of my bed. I was late for school. I didn't even want to go to school. I just remember feeling a miserable feeling over me that whole day. Like, I was so, like, I have never felt like this a day in my life, but all I remember feeling is like misery the whole day. And I really wish I would have prayed about it if I had known better. So I get out of school and I was the cheer captain of the school. So on my way to practice, I just remember saying as I'm going to practice, like, I miss my brother and my daddy. Mind you, I see them every day. I talk to my brother every day. So it wasn't really like it that just like why did I say that? Like it was just weird. So I get out of practice, go home, chill out for work because the next day I had to be up for work at 6 a.m. Man, you, this is my first little job. Like I thought I was doing it. So I go to bed around like 10 something. All I remember is my phone ringing at like 1:20 something in the morning. My little baby sister screaming and crying in my ear. She like, Lil Mark just got shot. Lil Mark just got shot. Lil Mark just got. I'm like, hold on. We don't call him Lil Mark. So that's how I knew it was like she was like, brother just got shot. Brother just got. I'm just like, I just, excuse me, like, excuse me. All I remember is running upstairs to my mama room and my mama jumping up out her bed, my stepdaddy jumping out the bed, and me and my mama just running out the house. Mind you, it was fall, like October weather is chilly. I had on some shorts and I had on a polo t-shirt. And I still got the rubber band because if y'all know, I tie my shirts up all the time. And I still got the rubber band in my shirt to this day. I never threw that shirt away. So we run out the house. No car keys, nothing in our hand. We just running out the house. And magically the police was sitting across the street from our house. Now, why is the police just sitting across the street at the bus stop of our house? Like that was weird. The police like, where y'all going? Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Like, what's going on? What's going on? So my mama like, my baby just got shot. And I just wanna like we need to go to the scene right now. So we just like hopped in the bus and we finna go see about it. So they was flying like they was on curves. They trying to get us to where we going like and we get to the scene, y'all. And I promise, and I put this on everything I love. I can drop dead right now. When we got to the scene, I have not seen them police officers none after that. The We was asking for their names. Nobody knew who they was. They didn't know what district they worked for. They didn't know anything. Like still to this day, I feel like that was God sending His angels to literally help. To this day, I feel like them officers was angels, bro, because we have not seen them not one time after that. Nobody knew. They didn't know how they look like nothing. We describing them or nothing. They did not know nothing. And I feel like it was God getting us where we needed to be so that my mama can pray over my brother, so my brother can say his final words, so we could talk to him and we could see like the state he was in. We can get a little, at least a little comfort. I feel like God sent them. God had to send them police officers, bro. So at least we made it to the scene to hear the story. So we made it to the scene and we hear the story. So basically, my little sister, my daddy, my grandma, my stepmom, she was pregnant with my baby sister at the time, and my brother, they moving out the house, and my daddy and my brother strapping a bed the on top of the truck, and some gunmen do a drive by, spraying the whole block. They didn't look to see who was out there. They didn't look to see if it was no kids. They didn't do nothing. They just sprayed the whole block. My brother jumped off the truck to go run for cover because he wanted to like duck and like run. And he got unalive by a stray bullet and he got hit in his side. Still to this day, I just it just hurt me so bad because my brother been through so much and it's like, bro, that one bullet, like I'm not even mad, but like one bullet, bro, like I done seen people go through the craziest stuff. One bullet, bro. One bullet. So they rush him to the hospital. Imagine all my family was out there. Could have lost way more than one person, but they rush him to the hospital. They take him through surgery, and the doctor come out. He asked for my dad. I'm like, just tell me the news. Just tell me the news. He asked me, do I want to sit down? I said, just tell me the news. Y'all, he told me my brother did not make it out of surgery. I lost it. Come back for part two. Part two on how I dreamed my baby brother's death and it actually happened. Now, y'all, they tell me my brother did not make it out of surgery. He lost a lot of blood. You know, the typical things that doctors say. Y'all, I lose it. Like, I have never acted out in public so bad. I get to throwing chairs, I throwing garbage cans. All I remember is literally passing out and losing my breath. Like, it's not no way. It's no way in the world that you just told me that my baby brother just lost his life. So what? Y'all, all I remember is they asked us, did we want to go see him? I said, yeah, I want to go see him. I want to go see him. Let me see him. All I remember is he was laying down in the hospital bed. He just looked like he was asleep. And I just remember seeing blood coming out his mouth. And I'm just like, where's blood coming out his mouth? Like, what? Where's blood coming out his mouth? What y'all do to him? What y'all do to him? Like, I don't, like, still to this day, did y'all really try everything that y'all could have tried? And that's another thing. Like, my brother was small. So the bullet, come find out from the doctors, he got hit with a bullet that explodes when it goes inside your body. My little brother was only 120 and he was tall and slinky. Like, he was taller than me. To be a 14-year-old, he did not look his age. According to the doctors, his insides was really messed up. But y'all, I just remember laying on his body and just praying to God. And I'm just like, God, just let me dream about my brother. Like, don't ever let me forget about him. Like being in that room and going through that situation, bro, I don't wish that on my worst enemy, bro. Like, I prayed and I laid on my brother's body and I just said, God, please let me dream about my brother. Please, like, please let him come to me in my dream, talk to me, like, tell me something. Like, it's not no way. I just lost him. So I finally get home that morning. We had to go identify his body. And after that, I didn't get no sleep. Like, I was up just crying for hours. And I was living next door to Ed and Lil Bit. And Ed and Lil Bit is the twins from up north. Um, and I just remember Ed texted me and he was like, had a real conversation. He was like, when I get back from up north, I'm gonna come see you. Now later that night, because imagine my brother basically passed on the 29th, but it was like 1 a.m. So when I did make it home that morning, it was like 6 a.m. That's when Ed texted me and he said what he said. And he said he was gonna come see me, right? So by that time, like that night of the 29th, it goes on to like 1 o'clock in the morning again. So basically now this day is the 30th, which was a Sunday. So y'all, I had just closed my eyes. Literally had just closed my eyes so I can get some rest. And all I remember is Ed and Lil Bit sister texting me, and still to this day I got a soft spot for Bree. But she texted me and she was just like, I was just telling you condolences to your brother, and now both of my brothers gone. Excuse me? Mind y'all, I had just talked to Ed. Mind y'all, we live right next door to them, so I seen them every single day. Excuse me? And I just remember going in my mama room and just falling in her arms, just crying so hard. Like, ain't no, but like that was weird to me. Like we was close. We was very close. We was seeing each other every day. Like we lived next door to each other. Like we was very, very close and we used to talk every day. Also, mind you, our parents grew up together. So we had reunited and like just started being around each other more. And then when we found out we lived next door to each other, like that was like we was like rekindling our friendship. So y'all, I talked to my mama about the situation. She comforted me. I'm like, okay, I'm finna try to go get some sleep. Y'all, I go in my room to try to lay down, and my best friend like, do you know somebody named Ray? And Ray, I went to the James Jordan Center with him, and we was very close. Like, we grew up together. And he had just wrote on my wall and was like, "I'm sorry for your loss. If you need me, I'm here." And that went viral because everybody like, "Hold on, like, he just told you condolences." And I'm like, "Yeah, what had happened?" And my best friend was like, he just got unalived. And I lose it all over again. Like, 4 deaths back to back is crazy. Crazy. So yeah, I just remember breaking down in my room. Like, I just fell to my knees and just like broke down. Like, I went in the room and I asked my mama, like, "Am I cursed? Like, what's going on in my life right now?" Like, I just remember being so broke down and so hurt and so miserable. Um, I don't even know, like, still to this day, I don't even get it, like, what went on in my life at that time. But I really pray every day that my strength makes me greater. Still to this day, I don't understand what I went through. Still to this day, I was one of the first girls on the west side of Chicago to lose their brother at a young age. After that, a lot of girls around me started losing their brothers, and they used to come to me and be like, "Denaya, how do you deal with it? Like, how do you deal with this?" And literally, I used to tell them, like, "You have no choice to be strong until you realize how strong you are." After they pronounced your loved one dead, another hour gonna go by, another minute gonna go by, another year gonna go by. You gotta be strong, because if you don't do life, life gonna do you. Literally. You will say you can't live without this person, or you will say you can't live without that, until you have no choice but to live without them. Still to this day, we have no answers. Still to this day, my brother innocent life is gone. Like, I would never understand it. Moving out your house to move your children into a better living predicament, and one life gets taken away. I would never understand it. It's so crazy how this happened, because it's just like, it was never meant. It was never meant. Like, it was never meant. And my brother was the best kid on earth. He was such a sweet kid. He was such a great kid. Like, I would never understand. Still to this day, an innocent life gone. We have no answers. We have nothing. Like, we have nothing. And every day, I just pray that the person that took his life, I pray that it eat them up. I don't know who he is. I don't know I don't know how he look. I don't know anything. I just pray that he get his. A person like that do not deserve to live a good life. But yeah, that's my story time for today. I need to stop crying. I pray everybody have a great Sunday. Part two on how I
Wow. I'm sorry, y'all. Wow. So I wanted to say this because they took our spirituality when they picked us up on those ships and brought us to America and gave us the Bible. And yes, a Most High God is real, but it's different names for every religion, what their Most High God name is. And I say all that to say this: before they took our spirituality and gave us Bibles, she would have known that she was empathic. She would have known that when she had that dream, that was a warning to put some protection around her brother. But because, again, they took our spirituality, a lot of us don't know that. And still to this day, signs fly over my head. And then it happens, and I be like, how did I miss that sign? But I say all that to say this: it doesn't matter what spirituality you're in. Dreams, third eye, that means, just you're feeling something, gut feelings, because your gut, if you know what a gut look like, a gut looks like the brain. And Don't ignore those signs. Pay attention to those signs when you see them. I recall having a dream about my ex. His name was John Pratt. And the dream felt so real to when I jumped up, I was crying. I was like buku crying. I was just crying. He was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I just had a dream." I just like the dream felt so real. And a lot of times that's because you go to that dimension and that be a real reality that may have passed or is to come. So I say all that to say this because I know everybody got different spirituality, but when you have signs and gut feelings and things like that, do not ignore them. YouTube into the next video. Stay safe and stay woke. That's why I always say stay woke. You got 3 eyes. You got your 2 eyes, and then you got your eye that's embedded inside your forehead. A lot of people call it the 3rd eye, but it's real. It's real. When your gut say you get this gut feeling and you don't know why, pay attention. Pay attention. Don't just, dismiss that feeling. So yeah, YouTube, stay blessed and stay woke.